I said 6 घंटे हमारे पास में, एक कमरे के अंदर कोई भी अगर फिल्म मिलती है आपको घर के अंदर, मैं फ्री में शूट करूंगा, लेकिन स्क्रिप्ट अच्छी होनी चाहिए, मुझे दे दो। 8 घंटे का शिफ्ट होता है हमारा, 2 घंटे के अंदर वो पैच वर्क खत्म हो जाता, 6 घंटे फ्री में जाते ना, वो खाली पड़े थे। तो वी शॉट वन फिल्म इन दैट, इट वॉज फॉर हेन्स अंडरगारमेंट्स, एंड दैट फिल्म won awards and awards and awards and awards, international awards.
So this award thing now also is a big deal, right?
I love awards.
You love awards and you won so many.
I love awards.
Give me how much total? All these awards.
Come to my office, I'll show you.
50 तो होगा?
ज़्यादा है,
60, 70? 100 touch गया?
100 के पास है।
What are you saying?
Yeah.
He's a cricketer. He reached his 100 already. And it's a young career. It's not like you only had so many years and already so many awards. Not a pressure. The best ad goes to Amit Sharma, the Gandu Award. And Amit Sharma is a very, very famous name. It's amongst the most generic names I've ever met in my life. Said Amit Sharma, is he an actor, cricketer? Is he the professor you grew up with? We'll find out. Amit Sharma is here. He's an ad filmmaker. He's a feature filmmaker, and he's a creative genius who's made more than 500 crores in the last 1 year. Which is a couple of films.
I wish.
वो तो हो जाएगा. You have to say it. It's called manifestation. What is it called?
बिल्कुल.
Yeah, exactly.
मैं 10,000 बोलता हूँ।
10,000 चाहिए?
I'll say 10,000 then.
लालच, unbelievable. सर जी के पास सॉक्स भी नहीं है.
देखो,
This the true artist. This is a true artist.
देखो,
Yeah.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं है।
I can't afford to talk, man. So मैं तो rubber supple. I mean, this is some 1973 thing I found outside the Siddhivinayak Mandir. You know, I was too lazy to pray. I just took the choppers and left. And said,
How do you know it's 1973?
I was born before that. Okay, let's start the Amit Sharma story. Famous for so many films in the last few years. Badhai Ho, Maidan and a few more. We'll get to that. Hopefully we'll get to that if the talk's less. But we have to start at the beginning. Now, you grew up in Delhi
Yeah.
and parents were in the government.
Yes, government servants.
So basically this man is connected. But maybe not, because that government and this government are very different. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about the early years and how you got into this line.
So it's very funny. I actually wanted to be a cricketer. Then
मैंने बोला ना, I began with the Amit Sharma cricketer. It just sounds right. Huh.
so
Very good.
I was good.
Don't say Delhi under 19. I hate that, yaar.
I was under 14.
Under
at that
14. When you were
So,
15. Typical Delhi story. Huh.
So
So you're good.
I was good.
Huh.
So it started from there. I was in class 6, 7, and I had a tiff with my coach.
Huh.
So I left cricket, and my mother was in government. So at that time, she told me that I can sort this out. She was a government servant. So I said no, ma, I think I'm done with cricket.
If मतलब ego fight.
Ego fight. Yeah.
Huh.
So
You were a batsman?
I was an all-rounder.
Wow. Hardik Pandya side में जा बेंचो. Sorry. I mean, it could have been. You never know. Karma. Huh.
100%.
Huh.
So start from there, and then I did not know what will I do. I was not very good in studies. My father was always worried about me. He's like, क्या करेगा, इसको एक स्पेलिंग नहीं आते हैं इंग्लिश के, क्या करेगा, समझ में नहीं आता. So
वो स्पेल चेक के पहला जमाना था ना.
हाँ. तो once he actually sent me in typing classes. तो ऐसे मैं वहाँ क्या करूँगा. तो he said नहीं, तुम सीखो, कुछ तो सीखो तुम लाइफ में, तुम कुछ सीखोगे.
But typing का क्या जरूरत है?
I don't know. So I think Papa, computer is there. You telling me to go typing classes. He said no, the same keyboard, so you will learn. I said, but I don't. Yeah.
ऐसा philosophy था. I can appreciate this. And it must have been a cheaper option. Typing class.
So I used to go in those typing classes. 2 घंटे क्लास होती थी सुबह.
My God.
So and this is like अभी स्कूल के एग्जाम्स देने के बाद की छुट्टी.
What are you saying?
Yeah, वैसा था.
क्या boring life cricket से ये typing.
हाँ, so that's what that.
Did you drink properly at least to get through it?
So then मैं 2 दिन गया, उंगलियों में दर्द हो गया. फिर 2 घंटा मैं क्रिकेट जाके खेलता था, घर जाके बोलता था हो गया. One day my father actually came and he saw that I'm not there.
He came to the class.
He came to the class. And he saw me that I'm not there, and that's when he said, "Oh man, very good. Come, क्या किया दिखाओ जरा." तो nothing. थोड़ा डांट पड़ पड़ी, हो गया उसके बाद में. Then one day I was in class 11. My mother asked me. They both were working. My parents. My sister was also working. So I used to be alone at home like Raja. So my mother asked me, क्या कर रहा है? I said, just came back from school. अच्छा सुन, मैं न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रही हूँ, उसमें मॉडलिंग का एक सेक्शन है, मॉडलिंग करेगा क्या? तो I think that moment I decided मैं hero बनूंगा.
What are you saying?
So that's how I met Pradeep Da in Delhi as an actor.
You auditioned?
I auditioned.
Oh.
And I actually used to do
With
theatre.
a obviously clean face and all, we would not know.
Yes, yes. So I used to do theatre in Delhi in my childhood. So Umang, Rekha Jain, Navrang Sangam, these are the theatre groups I was actually affiliated with. So I just decided, I said, I will become a hero. And started meeting people. I met Dada, Pradeep Da. And then that's when the whole story started. I did one ad with him and I just told him that I want to work with you.
You were in front of the camera?
I was in front of the camera.
What ad was this?
This was an ad for Oracle. उसमें मेरा
Oracle.
उसमें मेरा exactly
2 सेकंड का शॉट है.
3 सेकंड का शॉट.
3 सेकंड का शॉट है. 3 सेकंड बहुत है भाई.
20 सेकंड की फिल्म में 3 सेकंड का.
Not bad. This 1/6 almost. I'm okay with this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was in touch with him since then. I was in class 11. For 2 years I used to be like a leech. I just go chip to him. I used to keep calling him.
But you wanted to also learn filmmaking or something, or you just wanted to hang out?
I just wanted to hang out. I thought
this is a good story.
Yeah, I thought I'll be with him. Nobody knew about direction, no filmmaking, nothing, from in my family. So my main thing was, if I'm with him, around him, he will see me and he'll put me in front of the camera.
Plus there'll be girls. Advertising.
So that's what happened. So I was called for the first time from his production, one guy called Raja Manikantan. He called me. He said, "अच्छा, listen, एक shooting हो रही है यहाँ पे, तो तू इतने बजे यहाँ पे पहुँच जा." तो I said, "Okay." I said, मैं shooting में मतलब wow man.
Finally.
You have a girlfriend? I said, "No." अरे यार, कोई तो किसी को तो लेके आना अपने साथ में. तो I stood in front of that studio for about 2 hours before the shoot started. और जहाँ पे जो लड़की जा रही थी स्टूडियो के सामने, मैं उसको पूछ रहा था, you want to act? So finally I entered with 2 women like this, and then it was the role given to me.
Sir, ये भी एक picture है, huh? You please save all these memories, huh?
And then I see it's a college canteen, and I was an extra over there. That's how I met Dada for the first time. I used to be on, through somebody I got to know about him, and then so I used to be in touch with him. He saw me first time over there, and he said, "I saw what you did was very good."
Background में.
Background. After 20 days, he called me. He said, "There's one film which we are shooting in Manali, so you're selected for." That was the Oracle film.
Oh.
That
Wait,
3 second
background
film.
में was background 1 second, and now you progress to 3 seconds proper shot, but face
Exactly.
का.
I don't know what happened to me over there. I just told him over there that, I want to work with you. So मैंने कभी शूटिंग देखी नहीं है ठीक से. 18 घंटे लगा के मैं दिल्ली से चला हूँ, मनाली आया हूँ, 2 घंटे में मेरा शूट खत्म हो गया.
18 hour trip from Delhi?
Yeah, it used to be at that time because बस खराब हो गई, बीच में बहुत सब चीज़ें थी.
That's also a great experience in the north. You go through that and wonder future में क्या है.
So then he just, I just told him that. I said, मैंने कभी शूट ठीक से देखा नहीं है, मेरा शूट खत्म हो गया, can I stay back over here? I know you're shooting for 2 more days over here. So he said, हाँ, okay, stay back. I stayed in his hotel on his खर्चा. I got one room. I'm staying over there.
तो देखा बंगाली लोग कैसे हैं? This is called open, खुला दिल, no worries.
So it started from there.
He didn't, one second, let's clarify. He didn't make you stay in his room.
No, not in his
वो
room.
अलग बात है. Let's be very clear here. There is Bengali culture and there is extra culture. हाँ.
So then I just told him after 2 days, I just told him, I said, I want to work with you. तो he said, तू स्कूल में पढ़ता है, अभी क्या तू मेरे साथ काम
How old were you?
I was in class 11, yeah. I was
17
15 years old.
15?
At that time, 15 years
तो
old.
क्या क्या होता है दिल्ली में? 15 and 11? Isn't 11 you should be 17?
No, 15, 16.
अच्छा चलो ठीक है, it's your story, I can't argue.
So then
So you're so young, but.
I was.
Huh.
I joined him when I was 18 years old. So, as soon as I
Turned
passed
18,
out,
huh.
turned 18, and he only called me. He said, "I've started a new company. Come and meet me." So I said, "Okay." So मैं भागा. I just come back after playing cricket match. और वो 3 घंटे मुझे कमरे में बिठा दिया. And मैं इतना थका हुआ था कि मैं टेबल पे सर रख के सो गया. And he woke me up like this, like जैसे बच्चे को उठाते हैं. He woke me up like that. He said,
वो थोड़ा creepy लगता है. Don't mind.
नहीं.
मैं बच्चे को ऐसा नहीं उठाएगा. आप बच्चे को ऐसा उठाएगा. ये बंटी बेटा, wake up. It's a little creepy.
So he said, "Acha, listen, I've just started this new company of mine. तो जब भी काम आएगा मैं तेरे को बुला लूँगा. तो ऐसे काम आएगा तो बुला लूँगा का क्या मतलब? मैं यहाँ पे आ जाता हूँ कल से, जब काम होगा तो मैं यहीं पे रहूँगा. तो इससे आ जा मेरे बाप, कल से आ जा. So that's how the journey started.
So in your mind, you still didn't want to. You just wanted to be there because you thought it's worth it. I'll get a chance to act.
I just wanted to be around what was happening. And for about 1 month, nothing was happening. So what I did, मैंने वहाँ पे जितनी VHS tapes थी वो सब चाट डाली. मैं सब देख लिया वहाँ पे. And then first shoot happened, second shoot happened, third shoot happened. There I was not acting, but चस्का लग गया. You know, I was like, I started enjoying. I did everything. I was doing costumes. I was assisting in production. I was assisting in post-production.
You got like an academy training.
Absolutely, absolutely. For almost 8 months, he had no one other than me in his company. It was a new company. It was called at that time Fat Man Films.
Fat Man Films. Sorry.
Dada. And then then he changed his name the company's name to Apocalypso. Yeah, so it started like that. After that, worked with him for at the age of 21.
But ये acting का कीड़ा का क्या हुआ फिर?
वो कहीं ना वो अभी भी है.
But you don't act?
I don't act because अभी I tell my actors do this what I want. मैं उनको करके दिखाता हूँ. Acting तो मैं अभी भी करता हूँ.
In that sense, but is there a feeling to come back in front of camera?
What?
Would you like to be in front of camera now?
If there is something interesting, why won't I? I will.
What are your rates, sir?
I'll set it.
Charges क्या है?
I'll set it.
So let's understand. So you basically were doing what we call all-round work.
Yeah.
You were just on the set and doing whatever they tell you, and in a way you're learning without knowing.
Yeah.
Because everything is stress and emergency. ये कपड़ा करना है, ये production का issue है, whatever, and you did everything.
For 3 years, I did not know my designation. So one very senior guy over there, he just said, "Pencho, तुम्हारा काम है, तुम करोगे ना, तुम AD हो ना?" तो I said, क्या? He said, तुम्हारा काम है, करोगे ना? I said, उसके पहले क्या बोला? He said, AD हो ना तुम? मैंने कहा मैं AD हूँ. He said, हाँ, you're an AD, no?
It's like new birth.
I'm an AD. I went back home. I told my mother, I said, I'm an AD. I'm an assistant director. So yeah, that day I got to know that I'm an AD, and then you know, at the age of 21, me and Alia and me, we used to work with Dada together. So she and I decided to make one short film. Made the film, went in these
like
international awards.
Oh, अच्छा, proper film.
Proper film. 5-minute short film. And we got a lot of awards on that. So I think वहाँ से थोड़ा सा हो गया that can be a filmmaker.
तो वो क्या था वो 5 मिनट का film? You wrote it yourself and all?
It was written by Alia and made by, as an I shot it. And me and Alia directed together at that time.
तो है कौन film में?
There was a friend of ours.
One person?
So
5 minute का shot.
एक बंदे की.
You are doing the camera work. She has, both of you are directing, and she is in the script, and एक बंदा का one man show.
एक आदमी की कहानी थी. So
the real talent is that one man who they just not mentioning. Bichara, the real talent. He performed superbly to win the awards.
It's called Free Falling at that time.
Free Falling.
Film का नाम था.
क्या कोई tragic subject है?
It was tragic subject. Yeah. So
drugs. About drugs?
No, about suicide.
Oh God, bro. Yeah, this is a silly show. Yeah, nothing heavy here, please.
So that got a lot of awards, and that's when I said we started thinking, direction can be done, you know. And then I started telling Dada at the age of 21 that I want to be a director. He said, तेरा दिमाग खराब है. He said, 35-37 साल की उम्र में मैंने शुरू किया. I started directing. What the hell are you talking about? I said, that's not my fault.
Correct. Yeah.
I want to start directing from tomorrow. So he then gave something to direct. Then he gave one more thing to direct. But the thing was
direct the scenes.
Ads.
Oh, the full ad?
Ad. 10-second ad, 15-second ad. But the thing was, it was very, very slow, you know. एक साल में, 6 महीने में, एक साल के बाद में. Then I said, let's start our own.
How old were you now?
24.
20. Start our own मतलब without him. On
Production house.
At पैसा कहाँ से आ गया?
पैसे की जरूरत नहीं है ना.
मतलब जिस अनाउंस प्रोडक्शन हाउस ये नाम है हो गया.
ओ उसकी भी बहुत मजेदार स्टोरी है. उसके अंदर that you know. So whatever we had, me and Alia, we and Hemant, we are 3 partners. So whatever we had earned, कुछ एक पैसा इकट्ठा हुआ था, and then we said, okay, fine, if we open an office, we live in Andheri, if we open an office in Andheri, advertising office in Andheri at that time was like, no, we have to have office in Bandra. So what do we do? If we have an office in Bandra and we are staying in Andheri, तो इतना rent pay कैसे करेंगे? So पता नहीं कहाँ से ये दिमाग लगाया, आलिया, my dad, everybody, they said, okay, fine, काम करते हैं, let's buy a house. और उसका जो है इंस्टॉलमेंट becomes your rent. तो we bought a house, 1 BHK in Bandra on 33rd Road. उसका एक इंस्टॉलमेंट, 1 साल का इंस्टॉलमेंट एक अकाउंट के अंदर चला गया, और एक अकाउंट के अंदर सिर्फ खर्चा था हमारा कि 1 साल का खर्चा इस घर से इस अकाउंट से जाएगा. तो 1 साल अगर हम लोगों ने निकाल लिया तो कुछ तो काम करेंगे 1 साल के अंदर.
True.
So
it puts pressure on you also.
It puts pressure on you.
But good pressure maybe.
Because we were staying in our own house. वो घर and office साथ में था. 1 BHK means bedroom was the home, and office was the living room and kitchen and everything. So that's how it started. Chrome Pictures.
So it's still called Chrome Pictures. And the address has changed?
Address has changed. It has gone to Andheri.
Shit, yaar. Such a romantic story. I don't like this. Yeah. It's gone to Andheri in a big posh office and all that now. Uska kya hua? Flat. 33rd Road ka flat, Bandra flat?
It's gone.
Oh no. I was thinking we can use it. Our studio is too small. It's nearby.
It's gone.
So then what happens next? Because now you have this pressure, payment kharch karna padega iska, and do you have work? Or
we did not have work at that time, but when we started going to people that, we have started a new company, please give us work, give us work.
You probably knew some people by then, no? Because you have worked with
with Dada 6 years. We worked with Dada, and we knew people, but we knew all the biggies, Prasoon Pandey, Prasoon Joshi, Piyush sir, everybody, all the big
so you
names.
Couldn't want comfortable calling them.
No, we called everybody. We were Besharam. We had
we
10 seconds,
no?
10 seconds, 15 seconds in our reel, and we said, please come sit and watch our films. Because we were coming from Pradeep Sarkar's office, they gave us time. And they said, oh, very good. We'll call you. So then slowly, some 10 seconders, some 15 seconders, films started happening. Then we made one film for... we got one film. It was a patchwork which Dada had shot, and it was supposed to be released in Burma. It was a Burmese film. उसका सिर्फ end का mother को shoot करना था. They said you will
shoot करना है as in you are shooting, not shooting the mother.
Shooting.
Oh यार.
तो उन्होंने बोला कि ये will you shoot this patchwork? काम नहीं है patchwork क्या कुछ भी shoot करेंगे. So then I called friends of ours who said, Raghu and Manish, said that, हमारे पास में 8 घंटे का काम है, time है.
Raghu and Manish are
advertising.
For Ved?
No.
Give me 5 minutes to find out. Not Raghu, Rajiv, Raghu.
No.
Because there's also Manisha with Raghu, Rajiv.
No.
What a coincidence. Also from Delhi, yaar. Sorry. Back to you.
This is in Bombay. I'm talking about Bombay. We shifted to Bombay. So we started calling people, and I called Manish. I said, 6 घंटे हमारे पास में, एक कमरे के अंदर कोई भी अगर फिल्म मिलती है आपको घर के अंदर, मैं फ्री में शूट करूँगा, लेकिन स्क्रिप्ट अच्छी होनी चाहिए, मुझे दे दो. 8 घंटे का शिफ्ट होता है हमारा, 2 घंटे के अंदर वो पैचवर्क खत्म हो जाता, 6 घंटे फ्री में जाते ना, वो खाली पड़े थे. तो वी शॉट वन फिल्म इन दैट. इट वॉज फॉर हेन्स अंडरगारमेंट्स, एंड दैट फिल्म won awards and awards. International awards. And that film came out really nice.
But you shot in 6 hours, full advertising film?
Full ad, we shot in 6 hours. It's a 60-second ad.
In 6 hours you shot it? With characters and all that?
With characters, 2 husband wife. Like husband and wife. Suhagrat ka scene hai.
Oh my God, beta! Now that you mention it, what happens?
It was an undergarment film. Hanes undergarment film. I'll show you the film. You must see the film. Basically एक बंदा है, वो सुहाग रात में वो कैंची अंदर
I've seen this film, yeah. It's fantastic.
वो
Yeah,
काट रहा है
yeah.
and he's cutting he's
Yeah.
cutting his tag.
Yeah.
So undergarments without tags at that time. So it just won a lot of awards. I think that was a turning point for us. And people started, they wanted to know who made this film, which is the company. People started saying at that time जो सबसे बड़ा प्रोडक्शन हाउस था, सबसे बड़े डायरेक्टर थे उस समय के, तो उन्होंने बोला शायद उन्होंने बनाई होगी. They did not know these young 24-year-old kids, they made this film. I think that was the turning point for us to.
And then work started coming in on its own.
Then work started coming.
So let's look at some of the advertising films before we go into the features. You did lots of big ads. There's one silent anthem which is very famous. That's a little later. But you also did all these big brands like Amazon and Google. And so which are your favorites? And
एक का नाम लूँगा तो बाकी लोग
वो भी है. But there's so many. I was trying to. You've done too much work here. Because you've done so much work, it's very difficult to decide which ad to talk about also.
So the latest one is Clinic Plus one. If you have seen it.
I have been a Clinic Plus model myself back in the day जब बाल था, but अभी वो तो अलग बात है. हाँ.
So that is doing a lot of rounds of people have really appreciate it. It's a film where a mother is saying आना तो बेटी बन के आना. She is expecting and she wants a daughter. The film is on that. That's the latest film.
But what has it got to do with Clinic Plus?
So basically Clinic Plus एक माँ ही बनाती है बेटी को strong.
Oh.
So
nice.
that is their tagline.
I like the
so
connect.
That's the thing.
Do you interfere with the copy also?
I do sometimes when I have to. But in this I did not. It was really written very, very well. Anurag wrote this one. He's amazing writer from O&M. And
O&M still rocking.
O&M is
back
still
in
rocking.
the 90s. When I was a young man, it was the agency.
Yes.
And the great Piyush, of course, regenerated everything. Huh?
Very well rocking. Yeah.
Wearing their black shirts for awards?
Yes.
Wo sab hai?
T-shirts, black T-shirts. Yes.
So you never had a stint in O&M?
I never worked in an agency.
You went straight to making your films and
Yes.
all that. Huh. Okay. So tell us, give me one ad which was very challenging for you to do. That way we won't upset the other ads.
So there was this film for, I'll tell you about two. One was for Google Reunion.
What a film. That I loved, yeah. The Pakistan-Indian thing now.
Yes.
That's a fabulous film.
Yes.
Beautiful story. Huh.
So that was a challenging film because the emotion was so on a thin line that, या तो आप उसको बहुत ज़्यादा मेलोड्रामा करके बहुत बर्बाद कर सकते हो उसको, या फिर बहुत ही इसको सटल रख के, you
the balance of over and under.
हाँ. So that was a challenging film at that time. And then there is Walking on the Hands, Lifebuoy. One man walking on the hands, उसने basically एक हम वो superstition है ना कि हम ऐसा करेंगे तो ऐसा हो जाएगा. So guy has that told God that if my son crosses 5 years of age, he will walk on his hands to the temple. Mannat मांगी उसने. So film was about that. So was for Lifebuoy basically. That was also a very, very challenging film. That film we shot in 3 months. It took us 3 months to shoot that film.
30-second film?
It's a 3-minute film.
Okay.
And it took us 3 months because
he's walking a long way.
Walking a long way and his hands are...
Oh, सच में?
सच में he walked on it.
But just go close and hold his legs up, yaar. Let me teach you filmmaking, beta. It's so easy. So you actually shoot a lot. The guys actually, you found a guy who can actually walk on his hands.
Yes. It won Cannes also.
Yeah.
Cannes Award.
So this award thing now also is a big deal, right?
I love awards.
You love awards and you won so many.
I love awards.
Give me how much total? All these awards.
Come to my office, I'll show you.
50 तो होगा?
ज़्यादा है.
60, 70? 100 touch गया?
100 के पास है.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
He's a cricketer. He reached his 100 already. And it's a young career. It's not like you only had so many years and already so many awards. Not a pressure. What happened to the partners?
Hemant is also director. Alia is also director. And they're also doing really, really well. Alia makes feature films. And Hemant is directing ad films. And I'm making ad films and feature films.
But you all are still together?
Yeah, very much.
So Chrome is all three?
Chrome is home. So
Chrome is home. Okay, let's talk about the silent anthem. which is you set it up basically. If I remember correctly, I mean you see it also. They are not they are deaf and what's the right thing to say? I don't want to upset anyone.
No, so they are mute kids.
Huh.
They are not
mute. Matlab,
you can call them deaf, but
Huh.
we don't call them dumb
yeah,
because
that's
they are very intelligent,
Huh.
very intelligent kids. So so I went to meet one एक creative हैं उनसे मुलाकात हुई. उन्होंने बोला कि Bobby Pawar. So he said, I have an idea, one line idea which is silent national anthem. तो मैं जिस ad के लिए मिलने के लिए गया था, तो I said I don't want to make this, I want to make this. So he said there is no money in this. I said I want to make this. I don't want money in this. I want to make this. The only thing is that I just want to work on the screenplay. He said, yeah, do what you want to. Then because it was deaf kids, we had to get them, and I didn't want to do acting. They need to be real kids, Then we started looking for schools, deaf schools for specially abled kids, and we found about 15 schools in and around Bombay. And then we found one woman called Sunita or Sangeeta. She was the one who actually prepared a lot of kids for national anthem as in sign language. She knew. So we got in touch with her, and then she started going to all these schools to give them practice. And we decided, okay, fine.
तो ये concept है.
ये concept है.
Deaf anthem is actually there. It's not just for the show.
No.
So this is when in a deaf school, this is how they will.
It is there.
Yeah.
It is there. Yeah. So everything what actually doing, all those things, it means what is said. So when we shoot date, I thought there are about 512 kids.
Wow.
200 तो आ ही जाएंगे. At least 200 kids will come. So we sent buses in their schools, and we said कि इनको सबको बोलिएगा please wear their own school.
और ये budget
school
सब
dresses.
personal budget है इसमें.
No money.
But
No money from anybody.
Correct.
So 512 kids came. All of them. All of them came. And I was shooting, okay, fine. It was my job to just shoot, okay, fine. They are doing this. I was shooting. I did not take them as they are specially abled kids, so मेरे को कुछ तरह से दया आनी चाहिए, ऐसे कुछ होना चाहिए. Nothing. I saw these kids were just laughing. They are cracking jokes on sign language, and they are cracking jokes, and
They were
they're
just
laughing.
kids,
And they're laughing. So disciplined kids. इतने disciplined जो normal बच्चा नहीं होता है. Shoot खत्म हुआ. We called for a backup. My son at that time, I think, was 2.5 years old. And we called gifts for them. So I called my son. I said, you should give it to them. He saw all the gifts. He said, these are all mine. And, suddenly I was heroed by 512 kids. Because they got to know a shoot is over. They all wanted to touch my hand and go.
Oh, nice.
They just wanted to do this. They just wanted to. Nothing over here, nothing. Just over here. And that's when I had a tear in my eye. I said, man, what is this? So I think that was, magical. That some magic happened and the kids were magical. I didn't do it. I did not do anything. I just captured what they were doing. Just captured what they just did, and they were just amazing.
There's two films where you had that Lakshman Rekha, or whatever you want to call it, which you want to cross with, as you said, melodramatic, milking the emotion. So getting that balance right, that's also something, right? Where, you're watching it, nobody's looking for compassion. We're just watching what a fantastic act this is. This is what we should be getting from it. And that's what we did get from it.
Yes.
So that must really make you proud, right? Because that's what you wanted.
More than proud, I was very satisfied, I was satisfied to be working with these kids, and that last moment I just don't forget. That, that touching and leaving, they could have said bye to me.
Correct.
No. They wanted to hold my hand and then go.
Okay. Don't make an old man like me cry. This was a funny show till he came in. Abhi kya karega? I can't sell it anymore. What a beautiful story, but really. I mean, ultimately, when these things happen, you realize what life is worth.
Exactly.
Right? It's just more than what we think sometimes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and get our emotions back in check and come back and have more masti. We have to talk about his film career, how much money he makes, why is the ED not after him yet, and hopefully they will start making calls soon. Don't laugh, sir.
No ED.
नहीं अब तक तो नहीं है हो जाएगा
Let's take a break.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cyrus Says Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Puneet and Shriram tackle India's tax boom, Elon Musk's $1 million giveaway, Dharma Productions' big sale and the India vs New Zealand match. On A Century of Stories India, Kunar explores the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link, India's longest sea bridge, cutting travel between Mumbai and Navi Mumbai to under 20 minutes. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam Gupta chats with Pranav Maheshwari, co-founder of Stay Vista, on scaling luxury villa rentals to 800 plus properties and unlocking profitability in high-end hospitality. Folks, if you like our show, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You'll also find all our shows on YouTube by their show names, so do look out for them and have fun watching. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week: IDFC First Bank, Axis Mutual Fund, SBI Mutual Fund, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund.
All right, we're back here. He wants to tell a story about me, I think. So I'm taking a chance. I don't know what the story is. Huh?
The Abbey Awards.
Abbey, हाँ एक दो
You know,
बार तो
the,
किया.
in Racecourse they were doing.
Of course, I was
And
drunk.
You you were on stage, and there was this one guy who was called on stage to give award,
Huh.
and all the time his one hand was in the pocket, and he was giving award like that. And you came back on the mic and he said, "I'm wondering, what was this other hand doing in your pocket all this while?"
Yeah.
And he was a chief guest, by the way.
Oh my God. They didn't call me again. Yeah.
I don't know who that guy was, but we just laughed and laughed and laughed.
But Abbey Awards, Baba, there's lots of free booze. You know, I mean, those were different times. I would just go there and have a great time. Abbey Awards is it's still the big advertising awards, right?
It's not Abbey anymore. I think it's now AAA. AAA Abbey.
So they've changed.
They have mixed.
Okay.
As in the.
So what do you get when you win the best ad and what is it called?
It's
AAA Awards.
AAA Abbey.
AAA.
Yeah. Mix.
Why can't you just have a simple name? Why can't you just call it like Gandu? You'll never forget the name. It'll be a simple award. The best ad goes to Amit Sharma, the Gandu Award. And, you know, man, my copywriting days are over. I was a copywriter for almost 1 year in
Really?
Dacunias.
Where?
A place called Dacunias, Amul Butter Hoarding, LIC, very boring thing. But there was no work. So all I did, I've told this story, all I did was read Henry Todd and Rajputs, Ek Hi Kitab, and one show. There were 2 books. So I just didn't read them. So I know everything about Rajputs. And nobody wants to have a conversation. That's all I know. Yeah, advertising is quite a fraud also in many ways sometimes. Yeah.
Advertising is fun, actually.
Oh, it's fun. We were the only agency where there were much more men than women. So everything was wrong in my karma. Everybody, I was talking to my other friends, yeah, what are you saying? But us, God. Anyway, let's talk about your career. So you're making ads, you're doing so many ads, you become very popular, winning awards, you've always won awards. And when does the feature start? Well, obviously, Kira is there now to make the feature. And you're doing these 3 minutes, 5 minuters and all, which are almost going towards the feature space.
So, feature I always wanted to do. My thing was that, you know, I feel that I came late in the feature film industry, because I thought that कि मैं 3-4 साल 5 साल ad बनाने के बाद में I'll get into my first feature, but that I think took some time, and so my first film was Tevar, from where my journey started with Boni Kapoor sir and Arjun and Sonakshi. And
So you went with the script
Manoj
to them and
Bajpayee.
said, I want to make this picture?
No. I did not go. So he called me and he said that there's this film I want you to make. I said, I don't want to make this film. He said, why? I said, it's a remake. I don't want to make a remake. He said, what do you mean by you don't want to make a remake? I said, I don't want to make a remake. किसी की बनाई हुई film I don't want to make. So then, you know, he gave me like 2 examples. And those 2 examples are quite controversial. I don't want to talk about it right now over here. But still, you know, I said, he gave me 2 filmों के example. He said, do you know this film and this film? I said, yeah. He said, what do you think of the stories? I said, oh my God, it's the same story. So I said, what the hell? So, and he convinced me to make Tevar. I said, okay, fine, but I'll make it my own way. But that film didn't do that well. Then I asked myself, you know, why do you want to make a feature film? Your ad film career is going so well and all those things. And तुमको फिल्म बनाने के लिए फिल्म बनाना है या तुमको सीरियसली फिल्म बनाना है, क्या है वो? एनीथिंग विल कम, यू विल मेक अवार्ड. Because after Tevar, I got lot of actually industry accepted me. They said
Film industry.
accepted me because they said industry loved the film. And they said no problem, फिल्म्स चलती हैं नहीं चलती हैं कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बट आपको जैसी फिल्म बनानी जब बनाना है, लॉट ऑफ प्रोड्यूसर्स दे कॉल्ड मी, दे सेड यू मेक अ फिल्म द वे you want to make a film. Whatever film you have, you tell us. And then a lot of films were coming with actors attached, but I said I don't want to do those films because I want to do something which is close to my heart. And then I waited and worked on a film called Badhai Ho.
Which is now you wrote it.
Which is
Co-wrote it.
Which is written by Akshat and Shantanu. One line idea came to me from Shantanu and Akshat, that what happens if a 51-year-old mother gets pregnant.
Well, I'm 53 and I'm waiting for that.
So I said, इस पे तो film बनेगी, and we took about two years to write the film. Akshat and Shantanu, they were writing. I was meeting them constantly and ideating and all those things. And that's when Badhai Ho, I said, this film I will produce also. I will produce and direct. And that's how the journey of producing and directing started. Boni sir called me, he said that, why are you making this film? It's a small, choti film hai. Mat karo ye film. But it's a full circle. After the release of the film, he bought all the rights of all the, South...
distribution of everywhere.
No, not South distributors. In South, remaking.
Oh, so...
Malayalam.
So, when reverse. They remade Badhai Ho in different languages.
In Tamil.
In Tamil, huh?
In Tamil they made. He made... I don't know if they made in any other language also. So he bought the rights of making Badhai Ho for Tamil and Telugu and all those things. All the rights he bought. And he was really, really happy. He said, good that you did this film. So I think that... And then it got National Award.
And also you used... like Neena Gupta is the playing
Neena
the
Gupta, Gajraj Rao.
protagonist. Gajraj Rao.
Yeah.
Ayushmann
Khurrana.
Yeah. So how is it dealing
Sania Malhotra.
How is dealing with these guys now? A little bit different from the model crew and all that?
See, Gajraj, I knew from...
Gajraj is a big fan of the show. You have to say nice things. Tareef karna padega because he follows the show. And yeah, he tells us things also from time to time.
So, Gajraji, I knew him from Dada's time because we used to work together with Dada. So, Ayushmann...
He used to work as a AD?
He used to work as a AD and casting, main casting person.
Gajraj? My God, he was a caster.
Caster and main AD for Dada, basically.
Wow.
So Dada, because, and then the Gajraj and Shubrat, they started their own production house before we left. So the script, I said, who's the father? I called Ayushmann. Ayushmann heard the script. He said, it's not my film, but it's mother's father's film, but I love the script. I'm doing the film. Called Sania. She heard the script. She said, it's not my film. It's mother and parents' film. I'm doing this film. Great. So hero-heroine andar aa gaye. So now I said, who's the mother and father? Who's the actual hero-heroine of this film? Mother and father. So called Neena ji. So I called Neena ji. I said, Neena ji, इनको प्लीज़ एक मैसेज भिजवा दो नीना जी को, सिंपल कपड़े पहन करके आएंगी. तो नॉट लाइक मसाबा, दैट so she came to office and she came, I had never met her, so she said, Amit. I said, yes. She said, am I looking simple enough? She was wearing white colors, salwar kameez and all that. I said, yeah. I said, ये ना कमीज़ की सलवार नहीं थी तो मैंने अपनी मेड की मांग के पहन ली. तो I said, oh my God. I said, she's such a simple woman. I looked at her. I said, I think I found my mother. Gajraj ji, he such an amazing actor. But I think he did not get his due before Badhai Ho. And he was doing all the films which were, but unko wo jo, because I know his caliber from stage, Delhi days, jo theatre mein unhone jo kiya hai and all that. He's a fantastic actor. So called Gajraj sir. I said, sir, office aa jao, milna hai. So he came, he said, bata. I said, ye film hai. He heard the script, he said, oh नहीं मैं नहीं करूँगा ये. I said, why? ये तो बहुत बड़ा रोल है. मैंने कहा हाँ तो ये आप ही कर रहे हो. नहीं मेरे को थोड़ा सोचने का टाइम दे. I said, I don't know, I don't care, you're doing this film. He said, यार अमित ये तो बहुत बड़ा रोल है यार. I will not be able to do this. I said, you will only, आप ही कर सकते हो ये रोल. Somehow we convinced him. And Hemant went to meet him. He put उनके सामने ना खजूर रख दिया उसने कि ये खाओ और हाँ बोलो. So that's how it started. And he heard the script again. He said, I'll do this, but you're sure you're taking me? It will work. I said it will work beautifully. And then rest is history. I think everybody has loved Neena Gupta and Gajraj Rao together. I still have their picture together. वो
Are you going to do a sequel?
पहली पिक्चर साथ में खड़े हैं. There's a 2 feet distance. I said पड़ोसी नहीं हो आप दोनों. Husband wife उस फिल्म
Sir,
में.
awkward चीज है भाई. Take some time. By end of the film, they were very close.
They were. I think they're best friends now. Yeah.
51-year-old is a fantastic concept, yeah. Fantastic story. Please thank your writers as well. Well done.
They are amazing. Shantanu and Akshay, they're super. Amazing.
So this, of course, this got everything. It was popular. It got acclaim.
It got
good
everything.
reviews, popularity, सब कुछ.
Actors, best writer,
Yeah.
सब कुछ मिल गया इसका नाम.
And so then what's the next one? Maidan.
Then Maidan, Boni sir called me to do one more remake, which I said, no, I don't want to do this. And that's when he said, okay, fine, I'm working on another film called Maidan. It was not named at that time. He said, this is a story about Syed Abdul Rahim, who was our coach back in 1950s. 52 to 62. So, hear this idea. I said, wow, this is beautiful. I would love to do this. But there was some complication in the beginning. I said, I will not get into this thing. So he said, no, I will clear all the complications and then only I'll get into it. I said, till the complications are not
Kya
over.
complication? Rights.
Something was there. So then after a month, he called me, he said, done. It's all over. It's done. Come and listen to the script. I heard the script. I said, I want to work on the script. He wrote the script again. Ajay sir was already on board. And I met Ajay sir once and he said, what do you think? I said, I'm seeing these changes in the script. He said, I already like what you're saying. Go ahead. Let's do the film. Met him and I said, I want to meet you. You need to know about Syed Abdul Rahim. So I met him, gave him what I had about Syed Abdul Rahim Saab's thing in my head. Because 1950s, nobody knows. You know, my father was also my father was born in 1950. So वो भी उनको भी 60s का याद होगा, but he would not know about 1950. So creating that era was something was very, very difficult. We went back to the pictures. I even went to the detail of safety pin था उस समय की नहीं था. There was plastic, but was there
Safety pin क्यों?
मतलब
Tear
वाइफ को यहाँ पर लगाने के लिए कुछ भी मतलब इट्स स्मॉल लिटिल डिटेल. आई सेड प्लास्टिक था लेकिन क्लियर पॉलीथीन था कि नहीं था. बिकॉज आई वांटेड पॉलीथीन न्यूज़पेपर रैप करके फेंकने थे क्योंकि बारिश हुई है उसके पहले. तो दे सेड नहीं पॉलीथीन था मतलब क्लियर पॉलीथीन नहीं था. प्लास्टिक था क्लियर पॉलीथीन था. ऐसा तो ऐसे ही फेंको न्यूज़पेपर. बारिश में न्यूज़पेपर्स जो बंडल गिरेंगे तो ऐसे ही जाते होंगे. हमारे घर में भी गीला न्यूज़पेपर ऐसे ही आता था ना बारिश के समय.
I miss those days. What a beautiful India, यार. कोई cover ववर कुछ नहीं. Packet.
So I think that is what.
But quickly, just tell us the story. वो interesting story है. These are all the unsung heroes. He nearly got us the bronze in 52 or 56.
So we were amazing in football.
Yeah.
In 1950s. 1956 Olympics. 1952 Olympics we lost from Yugoslavia from 10-1. Then this man 10-1, which happened in Helsinki, and it rained in that match. We used to play barefoot at that time.
Yeah, I heard.
So वो सब players गिर रहे थे, फिसल रहे थे. No control on grass.
No shoe sponsor. 52.
So and also at that time our players did not want to wear shoes because whoever had played all their life bare feet.
They're not comfortable.
They were not comfortable. They could not feel the ball on the feet. So then he made the rules. We used to play in 70-minute game nationally.
Like
And
hockey. Hockey was 70 minutes. Football was 90.
Football was also 70 minutes nationally. Internationally it was 90 minutes. So he made these changes and he made this team. He said boots most important पहनना पड़ेगा 90 minutes खेलना पड़ेगा. And he made this team
between 52 and 56.
Between 52 and 56.
Melbourne 56.
Yes, Melbourne 56 happened, and in Melbourne 56 we were number 4 in the world. We
just missed the bronze.
Missed the bronze.
But it was a tragic end. उसमें भी I don't want to give away the film also, but it
The
gets.
film is out, so
No, I know, but it gets worse for him. No, the end of the story.
yeah, because he was so 1956 we were number 4 in the world. Chuni Goswami, PK Banerjee,
PK
Jarnesh.
Banerjee. Wow.
So all these players, he's the one who introduced these players into the Indian team. And then 1960 we were doing really well. At that time, FIFA chief Stanley Rouse, he came and he met him and he said that he invited him to come to London and attend one seminar for all the coaches,
Right.
but not attend. He wanted him to
Speak.
go and talk
Oh.
to all these things, all the coaches of the world, because they had all इनके पास में सारे means थे,
Modernization or वो सब
but
infrastructure.
यहाँ पर नहीं थे इंडिया में
हाँ.
at that time. So what he used to do is to go buy books and he used to read, and he used to implement on ground. Was an amazing guy. I spoke to PK sir, Chuni sir, Balaram sir, and you talk to them and they would start crying. They just cried
Out of love.
out of love. Like Franco, he used to live in Goa. We went to his house to meet him. I said, sir, can you show me your medal? So he went and said, yeah, medal. He got the medal which he won in 1962 Asian Games, gold medal. So he said, here's the medal. I said, can I click the picture? He said, why clicking picture? I said, because I want to make this. He said, no, you take this.
What?
You take this medal. What will I do? I'm 85-year-old. What will I do with this medal?
Wow.
You're making a film on my God. Rahim साहब, जिसकी वजह से ये medal मिला मेरे को. मैं क्या करूँगा? I'm getting goosebumps.
I'm feeling like crying.
He said, you take this. I don't want this medal. You take this medal. I said, sir, please, I don't want to take this medal. We'll create exactly the same one. He said, no. This is उसकी धरोहर है.
Wow.
तुम ये लेकर के जाओ. तो I somehow convinced him. I said, no sir, ये आप रखिए. I took the weight and size and all that. I said, can you show me what you were wearing? Do you have that jacket?
62 की बात है.
He got that jacket out.
He had it after 60 years.
Indian emblem, that jacket. And he said, can you please take this at least? My contribution for this film. Please take this. I said, man, what a guy. So these kind of players, Balaram, Balaram and Franco, we called them Balaram sir. He used to live in Calcutta. Pele of Asia. He was known as Pele of Asia. Stanley Rouse gave him this
Name.
Pele of Asia. We called him to Bombay, and I just wanted to interview them. So both of them are sitting, Franco sir and Balaram sir. They both are sitting, and I said, sir, I want to know about Rahim sir because nobody knows much about him because there are no books also on him. So मेरे को सिर्फ आप ही लोगों से पता लग सकता है. Please, anybody whoever wants to start, please talk. So nobody said. Franco said, okay, fine, I'll start. He said 3 lines. Balaram said, stop. I'm your senior. I will start first. What an amazing team.
Yeah.
And then he spoke about 45 minutes. 45 minutes non-stop. Bhakt. होते ना Bhakt. He was that Bhakt. And then he said, okay, fine, you can talk now. So Franco said, can I talk now? He said, yeah, talk. So I said, sir, अच्छी बातें तो सबने बोल दी. कुछ तो ऐसा होगा ना जो किसी को बुरा भी लगता होगा. कुछ तो ऐसा होगा. Franco sir said, yeah, I didn't like one thing about Mr. Rahim. And Balram said, shut up. There was nothing wrong in that man. There was nothing. He scolded him. He started fighting with this guy. So much love for a man who passed away in 1963 to now in 2020 they were fighting for that man. What an amazing team. PK Banerjee, he started talking to us and he started crying. he started crying and he started saying that, you know, that man used to tell me that तुम एक ही गोल में 2 गोल करने का कोशिश करता है. Because he used to tear off the net. He said he used to practice with a वेट फुटबॉल और वो समय लेदर की फुटबॉल होती थी और वो किक मारते थे फुटबॉल को और वो एक पॉइंट पे नेट को फाड़ देते थे. क्योंकि सच्ची में फाड़ देते थे. स्टेडियम से शोर मचता था नेट 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 नेट. इट्स देयर इन द फिल्म आल्सो. वो नेट फाड़ देता था. ही टोल्ड मी जिसका भी था इतना बड़ा हो ना उसको कास्ट करना मेरे लिए. ही सेड मेरे को बोलते तो उस्ताद. ही यूज्ड टू कॉल हिम उस्ताद. उस्ताद तुम एक टाइम में 2 गोल मारने का कोशिश करता है तो फोकस रखो वहाँ पर. सिर्फ शो ऑफ मत करो. फोकस रखो. सो दे नो देयर सीख अभी तक उनको अगर याद है तो व्हाट अ गाय ही मस्ट बी. ही वाज अ चेन स्मोकर.
Maybe that's what Franco wanted to point out, but he was not allowed to talk.
Yeah, so Rahim Saab was chain smoker. He said just one thing. Wherever he used to stand for 5 minutes, there would be at least 8-10 beds, buds of cigarette would be there. So working with these legends was amazing. Like I'm so happy that I could. I'm not happy that I was very unhappy because none of them could see the film. They all passed away.
What are you saying?
Only
Oh,
one.
ये बहुत tragic podcast है भाई. First you're making me cry on top of all this, huh?
So one.
How sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only one.
So you made this film almost at the, in time.
Arun Ghosh could see the film. And it.
So उसने क्या कहा?
So Arun sir has थोड़ा सा delusional हो गए हैं थोड़ा because he's very old. He's close to 1888 and all that. When he's watching the film, he says that ओटा आमी आची. वो बंगाली में बोले फिल्म देखते देखते वो तो मैं हूँ अरुण घोष. वो तो मैं हूँ. वो वाला रोल तो मेरा है. And by the end of the film, he started crying. The man who doesn't remember everything.
Mentally not all there, huh?
He started crying. I was in Calcutta when he was watching the film. He started crying.
Wow.
So, a lot of emotional journey we all went through. We all the whole of team went through. It was an emotional journey. It took us about 5.5 years to make the film. It started before pandemic. And then pandemic, and then it released.
And it's a cricketer making a football story.
Cricketer making football.
Like
I did not know anything about football.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that normally in India you are the cricket lover or football lover. Yeah. Really both, huh?
But I learned about football. I started playing with my players. And the casting of that film, if I don't know if you've seen the film or not, but casting of the film is that I will show you after this. All the players. You will see the casting and you will say, what the hell is this? I tried what people try in West. I got hoo-bahu faces of the young faces जो पी के साथ
शक्ल से मिलती है.
Same शक्ल.
Really?
एकदम same शक्ल.
What about PKG का thighs?
सब मैच कर दिया मैंने.
What are you saying?
Everything was matched.
Why can't you play? You couldn't cast children, grandson या son. That would have been one option.
हुआ था, but I wanted so the casting brief was very difficult for the casting director Vaibhav. He did the casting. I said मुझे फुटबॉल प्लेयर चाहिए क्योंकि फुटबॉल आप सिखा नहीं सकते किसी को because people they run with the football, you know. The way they stop the football, you know that he's a footballer, not a footballer. So I said I want football players, I want very good actors, and I want lookalikes.
All footballers are very good actors. If you watch them playing football, they're all and diving and वो सब करता है. It comes with the territory. 100%.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Will you make a cricket film?
If anything interesting, why not?
Yeah. There's so many great moments in India's history which have not been made. 71 West Indies tour, Ajit Wadekar. First time we beat them. England, first time we beat them. Red ball I'm talking about. Real cricket, yaar.
Yeah.
Make, sir. Come on. I'll provide finance. Abhi, sir. Okay, listen, very emotional episode that we've had here, but very nice, refreshing for us. You're a very lucky man to be able to, in a way, do things which are so meaningful. recreate a forgotten hero, recreate the football culture of India, the poverty of India against the Western powers with all the infrastructure in the world, coming forth in 56. What a beautiful story. Yeah.
Then it was there was one more thing which happened, that when we were making films, PK sir came to our set to bless the film. He was on wheelchair, and all the players, who the casting, all the players who we had casted, they all gheroed him. That he's, and I call the person who played PK, I call him PK. The person who we casted,
Correct.
Jarnail Singh, I call him Jarnail Singh only. I actually don't know their names, their real names. I just call them by their character names, and they also want to be known by their character names. And the best thing happened when film got Septimus Award. So we got nomination from Septimus Award. I said, okay, fine. Septimus Award, which is it is known as Oscars of Europe. It happens in Amsterdam. So I got a call that we got a mail that the film has been nominated. I said, okay, fine. Nomination अच्छी बात है और बहुत बड़ी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है. I'll go and attend this show. And I went alone. As we went alone, as nobody was with me, one, I did not know anybody. The whole of West, the whole of Asia, the whole of Africa, the oceanic films, the whole world was there. The first day I missed my flight because यहाँ से जो flight थी वो late थी. Connecting flight got missed from Germany. Somehow I reached there. वहाँ पहुँचने के बाद में पता लगा that this is I've already missed half of the day of the show. The next day is the award show. So I attended whatever was there, and then award show was the next day. I reached. Nobody knew me over there. Just nobody knew me. And the film announcement happened. I did not know whether we are getting the award, and announcement happened. And the best Asian film is Maidan. Cyrus, after that, everybody knew me.
In the room, जो था.
In the hall.
In the hall, हाँ.
Not room नहीं है, वो बहुत बड़ा hall था. 80 meters का उनका red carpet था. I was roaming around with that thing in my hand, that trophy, and people were making way.
Wow.
People were making way. They wanted
Instant
to have
respect.
Instant respect, and people wanted to talk to me. They wanted to know about the film. They took the name, they wrote the name, and then I started getting calls and messages from all over the world once I came back. Yeah, what a film, what a film, what a film, what a film. So I think that was the recognition which really, really, I think that was needed.
My God. Very important moments in a short career so far already, when the kids touched your hand to convey their, maybe gratitude. When these guys, wanted to give away, Franco wanted to give away his stuff. And then when the international sort of community, I think everybody wants the community to celebrate you, wherever you come from. When the community celebrates you, you really feel special.
Franco was damn funny, man.
Yeah.
उनके साथ शूट कर रहे थे हम लोग. 86-year-old guy. I had met him in Goa, and then we were shooting in Salt Lake Stadium in Calcutta. So I went to meet him. I said, Franco sir, how are you? So, I said, sir, Amit. Amit. I'm old now. I'm started forgetting things now. Old से एक बात याद आया. I said, sir, tell me. 4 days back, I was watering plants outside my house. And this one 24-year-old girl, she just came to me. She said, Franco sir, you're so fit. How old are you? So I looked at her and I told her, from here to here, 86. From here to here, 24. I said, then, nothing. She ran away.
Yeah, I missed that pass. Okay, before we run out of time, let's quickly get some of your fans. We'll take 2 questions at least. This is AMA. Ask you anything. Mukher asked, would Maidan have made an even better show on an OTT platform? Was it ever on the table? Long series format. Option tha?
No, never that option was there. It is a film. It should not be made into a series or anything like that. It has to be a film only.
Okay. Ria says the slice of life and strings of human relationships always reflected in your commercials as well as your films. I think that's a very fair point. Is your mind always alert to such observations around, or do you sit alone and write?
I don't sit alone and write, but my main thing is that I observe things. So I'll tell you one situation what happened. Because I'm मेरी परवरिश जो हुई है वो joint family में हुई है. So I have observed things. Family dramas. And the main thing when I'm traveling, the biggest and the best places to observe any kind of emotion is airports.
I agree.
आपको वहाँ पे you will find people running in haste, in hurry. Anxiety, people are
happiness,
crying,
कभी
happy.
मिलने के बाद.
कोई किसी के मरने पे जा रहा है, कोई किसी के हंसने पे जा रहा है, कोई किसी की शादी पे जा रहा है ना.
Every kind of jet पे बैठा है तो you can see the depression. Immediately people are very unhappy.
So airports, I never go and sit in lounge. I always sit. I'm always noticing people. So एक दिन ऐसा हुआ that one couple, they were in their eyes they were couple, but लोगों की नजर में they were not couple. मतलब मैंने भी ये समझने की कोशिश करी. If you are traveling together, you will be sitting together, right? But these two were traveling together, but they were not sitting together. They were sitting आमने सामने, and that too diagonal. Okay. कि किसी को पता न लगे कि हम साथ में जा रहे हैं.
अच्छा, affair?
हाँ. So how I got to know is, now I'm sitting here, the guy is sitting over there. Sorry, girl is sitting over there, guy is sitting over here. So I'm looking at this. Nazar pad gayi, and this guy is looking at this girl and it's like, girl is like,
wow, ये proper acting
ये
job
चल रहा है उधर. बहुत subtle चल रहा है वहाँ पे. तो girl is like, इधर देखा तो उसकी नजर मेरे से मिल गई. तो मेरे से नजर मिली तो मैंने नजर हटाई नहीं. मैंने उसको
शर्म आई.
No, I just looked at her. I said, I did this to her. So she looked at me. The guy looked at me. I said, guys, whatever was happening over here was amazing. Please continue. बड़ा मजा आ रहा है देखने में. दोनों साथ में हंसने लग गए. Guy was holding a newspaper. He just went back like that. He looked at me. He was like, क्या सर क्या कर.
कहानी क्या है?
कहानी was that मम्मी पापा को पता न लगे साथ में जा रहे हैं.
Oh.
They were traveling.
That's
together.
not so bad. I thought कि शादी के बाद हमारे जैसे नौजवान लोग.
They were traveling together. So I found a love story in them. So I think that observation is most important thing in filmmaking.
But I think you hit that chord. I think the question is very good. You're able to hit. Let's not make you feel immodest or whatever. I won't make you answer it. But it seems like you hit the chord. Someone, that's a very, very important thing. People can't do that. Writers, artists, filmmakers, to hit the chord where we sort of, get it. Like you said in the middle, the balance between not melodrama and yet not so subtle कि समझ में नहीं आया.
Yeah.
So somehow that's like a blessing, I guess. You just have that. So not a question. I'm just making that statement obvious. Too long. Very depressing, a lot of it, but very enlightening also. Thank you so much for coming here, Amit Sharma. As we end, is there something new on the pipeline or something to look forward to?
I'm working on the next film, so soon I will announce.
I have a great script about an out-of-work porn actor in his 50s. If you're interested, yes.
सुनते.
Tell Franco we can there's room
Franco
for.
sir तो
I know. Sorry. Yeah.
But सुनते.
No, but Franco's avatar is there. There are a few of us like that. Same thoughts. Great. Superb. Nice meeting you, sir. Thank you for coming. And as we say bye, if you're interested in working with Amit Sharma, please send us your resume. And you never know where you can reach. Right?
Right.
But he doesn't pay the actors well, right?
I do pay. Who says that?
I just wanted a reaction. Chalo, thanks, Baba. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will pick up the peculiarities of the person. Like one of my chacha who failed in 8th standard 7 times. So he was
You're saying all this. How we are not going to
but
react?
that's the truth. So he was promoted onto the 9th grade on compassionate grounds because his class fellows started calling him uncle. Seriously? वो बैठा रहा उसी क्लास में 8th में डिसॉल्व में उसकी मूछें दाढ़ी wig सब आना शुरू हो गया.
Compassionate ground.
Whenever he used to get angry, he used to shut his eyes. He married at the age of 40 and he married a 23, 24-year-old girl.
Well done.
And she was a very chulbuli chachi of ours. Very बच्ची थी बेचारी. भाई और ये सीरियस था जब इनको गुस्सा आता था तो he will say in Kashmiri से जीपे मित्रा क्यों लड़के मन में तो she will move away from his eye space from here to there. So I will see him getting angry then trying to find her where she is gone.
Without opening.
No. She said जीपे मित्रा क्यों लड़के मन में चे कत गई जीपे मित्रा क्यों लड़के मन में कत गई जीपे मित्रा तो this is what I will perform.
Pick up, yeah.
So I got a name that get that boy who this thing.